Welcome back to Go. Well, a big part of the Real Green Festival is the Anne Lindsay Protecting Our Earth Awards presented by the Manitoba Eco Network. One of the nominees this year is Ruth from the Manitoba Nature Summit. Tell me what you guys do there. I know it started as one thing and evolved into something much greater.
Right. Manitoba Nature Summit started off as a really small idea about getting people who work with children outside, learning to do activities with children outside, and then eventually getting everyone outside. So it evolved when we looked at the people who are working with kids, and they've grown up with media all around them, lots of access to screen time for young children. So opinions about recreation and leisure time is really different than what it might have been for people in my age group.
And I mean, why is it so important to educate young people at a young age and get them knowledgeable about the subject then?
Young children are growing up with a different sense of understanding about eco-literacy. In fact, that might not even be a part of their vocabulary anymore, about eco-literacy. So learning about what it means to be outside, learning about their outdoor environment, learning about what makes up their environment, and learning about sustainability practices too. And that happens when you're outdoors. Plus, good physical fitness is always good for health.
And do you find that sometimes the youth actually teach the older generation? I find that often when you educate kids, they bring that knowledge home and kind of get people thinking about different things.
Yeah, children I don't think have changed forever, that they want to be outside. As human beings, we're meant to be outside and be active. And so when the adults around them are demonstrating that recreation time is something that you spend in front of a screen or is done passively, then it's something that kids really, it doesn't fit well with their bodies. They need to be moving. And so often, if a child says, I want to go outside, the adult needs to go outside too.
Tell me more about what is discussed or worked on at the summit that you guys hold every year, right?
Actually, it's held biannually because it's a lot of work to put it on, and we have a completely volunteer base. So, we're pretty exhausted after having one. We hold it every 2 years. We have our conference completely outdoors. So all of our workshops are held outdoors. We have activities from really physical things like learning how to play certain games, but we also have other things like using stuff on the ground to make land art, or to build bulrush seating out of cattails, or learning about medicine plants. So really understanding what it means to learn about the world around us, our outdoor world, and then how to actually use that information to share with children.
And what does it mean to receive a nomination like this? Obviously, recognition isn't why you guys do it, but it must feel pretty nice to be acknowledged for the work that you guys do.
Yeah, it's such an honor. This was a really tiny idea that came to me like 10 years ago, and we had grandiose ideas that we were going to attract lots and lots of people, and we actually didn't. We started really small, but when the word started getting out about the stuff that was happening and how fun a lot of the activities were, we've really built a big base of supporters. And so to be honored in such a way that it's going to actually put us on the map somewhere, I think is really cool.
Well, congratulations, Ruth, and thank you.
Thank you.